Beautiful.
Welcome to Juggz.
Jiggly,
Hi, everyone. Hi. Welcome to Juggz. We are here with Mr. Peach.
Hi.
There he is.
Wait, Louise. Do you mean Mr. Peach, organizer of one of the largest conventions in all of the Midlands? Is that who you mean?
I'm so excited to talk about this, but first of all, we have the man with 9 irons.
With the 9 irons. And that is not a Goblin reference.
We got 9 iron Rob.
9 Rob.
I don't think bringing up my medical issues is fair at the start of the podcast.
I kind of want to talk about that. Rob,
Yeah, I think we
can
do.
you?
What the hell? No, it's
So
not
Rob's
important.
been
It
a
is
little
important.
bit run down recently, as
A
we
little
all know.
5 months?
Yeah, Rob's been basically like, we're all really concerned about Rob because he's basically been dying for like 5 months. But he's been all poked and prodded with blood tests and stuff. None of the bad stuff, I think, is
So
there. So far.
Sadly.
But they realize, so Rob, they've been giving him iron tablets. And Rob's like, okay, cool, why? So it turns out, like, what's the average amount of iron someone has? From like 65 to 200?
There's a range between 0 and 250, and the average men have is between 65 and 175.
Okay, yeah. And guess how many Rob has?
I guessed, and I guessed wrong.
I guess 35. I
Also
lowballed.
Yeah, I
unfortunately-
lowballed too.
So unfortunately, I got down to single digits of 9.
How do you have 9 irons?
Which is bad.
Yeah.
9. It's like we were just saying. It's like only his pinky has iron.
Yeah. However, like, I've got a lot done over that period of time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm really. You shouldn't have. You probably should have been napping on a chaise lounge.
no, I just should be eating some Brussels sprouts.
So
Yeah.
basically,
So, yeah, you're
This
on
is
my
boring.
diet.
This is boring for a podcast.
No, this
no,
isn't
it's good to know.
Yeah,
Everyone gets
it's
your
worth-
little health
Yeah,
update.
so I've got.
Yeah.
I'm a little low on the iron front. 3% of what I'm after. So,
3%.
but the only way really is up.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. You're not.
you still got room to go down.
I feel like it's so low you won't know when it hits 0.
Yeah. So I actually took a couple of days off this week. Had a
I'm
little
proud
sleep.
of you.
Good.
It was pretty fun. Put my feet up.
You
Yeah,
really did.
it was nice.
You
Did
truly
she have
did.
like a big palm tree, like leaves?
I did.
No.
feeding you grapes?
I did cook you a delicious meal.
You did.
it-
Thank you.
it have-
Thank you.
Was it just like an iron ingot?
It basically was.
Yeah,
Yeah, just a chunk of
But
iron.
it turns out the best things for you to eat are my favorite meals: Brussels sprouts.
Love Brussels
which is
sprouts.
one of Rob's favorite things in the world.
But I found out some people are not pro Brussels sprouts.
my
Let me know in
mom,
the
my mom
comments.
gags.
So I discovered this
Wow.
from
Yeah.
the Games
Too much
Workshop
info.
catering team.
Okay.
That, like Marmite, there's an ingredient somewhere, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments,
Yeah.
there's an ingredient somewhere in like Marmite, Brussels sprouts, and some other stuff, which some people like and gravitate to, and some
Oh,
people
is it
are
like the
repulsed by.
coriander thing?
But also
Possibly.
maybe my body is like, you know, when like pregnant women are like, no, I need to eat this now.
I
Because they
need
need, like-
Oreos.
I've been
with
really after
fish
root
paste.
vegetables recently. Maybe my body's like, get some iron, you stupid
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, you should listen
Eat a
to your
slab of
body's
meat.
cravings. Like bodies have cravings for reasons.
Why? And like, if I listen to all my
Lame.
cravings, I'll be punching billionaires before the day is out.
Oh, baby.
What, and then eating them.
And then eat them. Yeah.
Low
yeah.
iron.
Eat the rich.
Yeah. But anyway,
They're
less
full
of
of
that.
gold.
It's a weird way. Let us know in the comments below if starting off with medical issues is a weird place to start a podcast.
So
Because I
I've been
feel a
like,
little like that's a little
I've got
TMI.
this rash.
Yeah. That's a little- Peach, how are you feeling?
Great.
Yeah, no.
Good.
Louise.
I'm actually fine.
I've just
Okay.
got a real big scab.
Oh.
I haven't.
My
I haven't-
arms hurt.
Oh, you're swimming though.
Oh
aren't you?
yeah, okay. But Louise is trying to get more healthy, or
Am
goes.
I?
Or are you going swimming?
That's not because I'm trying to get healthy. It's because I love doing this.
I've been
What?
like,
Is that how? Is this because you're on your way to being an old lady? Because it was your birthday the other
Wait,
day.
what do you mean?
Old
Jesus.
ladies go swimming. That's what they did, right?
Wow. It's
Is that a thing?
Yeah, old ladies go swimming.
Is this why I'm not intimidated by swimming?
Yeah.
Oh, it's full of old people.
Yeah.
Oh, they're really nice though. They call me nice young
I thought you
lady.
were saying she's getting old.
I think
No.
I was like,
he
whoa.
was saying that.
I was kind of
Is
That was
referencing.
swimming,
some, like,
is swimming an
thin
old
ice.
people hobby?
I don't know if swimming is an old people hobby. Young people swim. Michael
Yeah.
Phelps swims. I don't know what
Michael
I'm saying.
Phelps
I have
looks like
anemia.
H.P.
So
Lovecraft.
like you can't bully me now.
I don't swim.
So actually the comments and you two need to be nice to me.
I love swimming.
Yeah.
Rob's
As-
ill. Let's just be
I
really
think
nice in
maybe
the
like
comments.
aqua aerobics are for like the joint pain age group.
That's what I need to go to then.
I keep trying to get Rob
Are you
to
going to do
come-
some aqua aerobics?
No, but I'd like
Oh.
to.
What aerobics?
Just everyone's just doing this in the.
I like Chihuahua size.
Okay, it's time
Peach,
for the
this
Chihuahua
is something
again.
I didn't know about you. You aren't a swimmer.
I can't swim.
We have various levels of swimming. You
Yeah.
sort of. You straight up cannot swim and hate the water.
Yeah, I've also got. I was saying this to Liz and Charlie the other day. I got really freaked out the other night. I was looking at.
Oh,
don't know what, I want to
no.
look at like some kind of reference for snow and like mountains
Yeah.
and rock and stuff like that. I was like, oh, I'll go on Google Maps. and
Uh-oh.
I like zooming in and stuff like that and
I
getting
love
ideas
it.
of like.
I love Google Maps.
Well, it's good for like
Yeah.
geographical sort of.
Yeah.
Visuals for
Would
like
you say for
ideas
map-based
basing-
stuff?
For map-based stuff, but
Yeah.
also for basing miniatures as well.
Oh, okay. I see.
But also good for maps. Right?
Yeah, and
Miniatures.
cartography.
Yeah, cartography.
Good
Yeah,
words,
and-
Rob.
Thank
So
you.
I was looking around. I was looking at like random places that may be snowy, and I was like, Antarctica, it's full of snow. I
It
like
is.
snow.
Well, not as much as it was.
No, but well, apparently it's got more. I don't know how that's happened, but apparently it's getting more of an ice
Congratulations,
shelf.
Antarctica.
We're all
That
done.
could just be fake news. Don't know.
That might
But what I did discover was when I got to the edge of the snowy bits and the icy bits,
Uh-oh. Did you
the
find flat Earth?
darkness of the water
I thought the band was turning up.
literally
Is it
freaked me
called-
out.
there's a
I'm looking
word
at
for
Google
it.
Maps. I'm not even in the sky
Oh,
falling
do you mean
down.
like do you love things like Master and Commander and Hornblower?
Yeah.
Are you like a
Here it is. It's called thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia.
I'm not going to show you the pictures, but yeah, there you go. He's got thalassophobia.
What is it? What is a phobia of?
He got the freaks because I'm like, look, you have a phobia of this, and he's like, yes,
Yes.
yes, I do.
That's the thing.
There, that.
Oh, like the
Wait,
edge.
it sounds
No,
really weird. I
no.
was getting,
It's a persistent and intense fear of deep water.
yeah. That's
There you
I
go.
think I would say
I
that
knew
that's
it
just
had a-
sensible.
well, I agree because
No,
that's,
I'm like,
that's the
Not
cushion
in the
deep of
deep.
David Jones' locker, right?
Yeah,
So-
right? Yeah.
I'm like grabbing onto a couple of weights, and I'm like,
Because I think it's so dark and so blue.
yeah.
Like I could look at the coastline of the UK and not be that bothered. Some of it, not all of it.
You don't have to talk about it.
But yeah,
No,
I'm
I'm
getting
interested.
weird, freaked out.
No,
emotions-
it's a
emotions
common
right
one.
now.
I only know about the word thalassophobia because it is a common one. My mum has it too. So my whole family are windsurfers,
Hmm.
but when my mum's like going over deep water, it's just
It's a weird
screaming.
clan.
Yeah, it
The
is.
windsurfing Scottish clan. It's like the McGregors in the hills and the Sundance in the sea.
Of the sea. Just a
That's a
little,
weird clan.
a little clan.
I like to know what
Like,
your tartan looks like.
It's on the sail.
It's just
it's-
little waves, little waves.
But yeah, thalassophobia is really common.
That is so weird. I didn't know it was a
Yeah,
thing.
it's a thing, it's a
because I was like
thing.
trying to persist and look, and I was just like, just don't look. I
You
was
had
like,
a visceral reaction to like me showing you like
Yeah,
It's okay. I don't like heights. I can't handle heights.
Yeah, I've trouble
All
with heights
long
sometimes.
walks at the moment.
Or long walks, or just existing apparently.
or sort of getting up and going to the fridge for a sprout.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you, Peach. That's
So
yeah,
crazy.
you don't want to swim because you hate water too.
It's too dark.
Yeah.
If I can't see the bottom of it, that's it. I'm done.
That's
It
fair.
is a little bit like I'm not scared of spiders, but like there's a certain size of spider that I would be freaked out at.
Talking of spiders.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Talking of spiders. I discovered again. Comments. Correct me. I discovered that tarantulas keep frogs as pets.
Yes, they do.
Try and just keep frogs as pets.
Yes,
I
or
don't
is
know
it-
Need to
this.
look
Wait.
after their eggs, and the frogs get fed by all the flies and insects that will be on the webs
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. But then after the eggs are fled,
Eat frogs.
the frogs just hang around because it's like,
Oh,
pretty
do they
cool
not
here.
eat the frog?
no, they don't eat the frogs. They just become pets.
Oh, that's fun.
That's
Yeah,
so
they just hang around.
cute.
That's fun.
It's like a
But I think I'm
That's a
contractually
great-
obliged
great
to say,
fact.
when is there going to be a spider rascal, Louise? I've been asked
Yeah,
that a
well,
lot.
Toby's been on my ass about
Well,
the spider.
since the first salute that we did,
Yeah.
you were like, Toby, thanks so much for helping. We'll get a spider rascal sorted.
I want to know what the theme for
Or it'd be
next
like a
salute
drider
is.
goblin. So half spider, half goblin.
Oh my god,
Like
yes.
a drider.
Yeah.
A drider?
It's
Yeah.
it's half lady, half spider, isn't it?
Half
It's
booby lady.
half
Did we-
titty
bikini.
lady.
Did we finish the Google map story?
that was
Yeah,
it.
that was it. I was
big
just it was
spooky.
on about like dark water. And I
Oh
got
yeah,
freaked
and
out by
Rob,
looking
that
at
was
like,
it. You can swim.
Yeah, I
What's your
So
swimming
I think
level?
a lot of people will agree with me in the comments. A lot of people swim to not to drown. I feel I'm there. But I think a lot of people are
So
like,
what's your-
you swim for fun.
Yeah, what's your swimming like? If I put you in a pool and you're swimming, what are you doing with your arms?
Doing the lie on your back, kick your legs,
Oh, you can do lying back.
survive as long as you can.
What about this?
I do general
Not
float.
that one.
Just float until I can't float anymore, then drown.
That's
float,
fine.
Float and scream.
Float and scream.
Float and
That's a
scream.
good one. You get a little noodle.
I could do with a needle or a little ring or something.
Yeah, you can do a noodle.
Okay,
Throw
your
around.
little floaties.
Little floaties.
Juggz pool party when.
It's just Peach drowning in the corner.
No, we'll put
Rob
you in
lying on his
We'll
back.
put you in the jacuzzi.
And
And
Louise
Louise
just
is
doing
doing laps.
She's out in the corner dying. It's just Peach.
No,
Don't
we're
worry.
going to get you sat
Just
in
at
a
the bottom of the
jacuzzi
pool.
with a cup of tea, a copy of War Games Illustrated.
covered
Yeah.
in like cellophane so I can read
Yeah,
underwater.
yeah.
You'll be fine. We'll get you a snorkel.
A snorkel.
Put you in the kids' pool with a snorkel.
Yeah.
You'll
Oh
be
no,
alright.
because there'll be like wee in there and poops.
No.
There
So
are wheeze and poops.
today's show,
Oh.
we're talking about the power and majesty of PeachCon.
Oh.
Although we can also catch up
God.
what everyone's been
Yeah,
up to.
Yeah,
because
let's
we've been up to stuff.
quickly catch up on what everyone's been doing because I do want to focus quite a lot on Peachy.
Do you want to do
Oh
that
my God.
first?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't
Louise,
focus
what
on
have you been
me.
doing then?
Oh, nothing.
that was quick. You've been doing
Oh.
some stuff. You've been
not much.
sculpting.
Yeah,
Or
I've been.
drawing.
Well, I will be sculpting. So I am really sleepy, and then I went to PeachCon,
And I made you more sleepy because I made it tidy up.
I may have blown my gasket for social interaction.
That's
So-
what I call it. She has a peep
I
gasket that fills up.
apologise.
No, it's good. I enjoyed it. I
apologise.
enjoyed it.
She had a great time.
Yeah, I had a
Good,
great
good.
time.
She wouldn't you
Um,
stop yapping about it.
I
And that's
did
really
not.
hard when someone's really tired.
You can see his iron levels like
Tomorrow morning,
6, 5, 4.
4 to 6 weeks, please.
But yeah, I had a really good time. But it was like time whenever like a new week starts, it's like right time to start making a new video. Back on the grind, and like just nothing was coming to mind. I was like, oh, I'm really excited to do that, and I'm like, I'm just gonna spend this week designing the next Rascaltown Goblin because it's
Nice.
due.
Yeah.
It's definitely way past overdue, and Tom really wants to get on it. So I, this week, have been doing a lot of swimming. And also, a lot.
That's good. So what's that to do with
So
being
much
a
so.
goblin?
So I went swimming.
I like to think
The-
about goblins when I'm...
Well, I guess everyone has their
smart.
inspirational
Yeah.
place, right?
Yeah.
Again, to the comments. Where's your inspirational
I'm
place for
always
being
walking.
creative?
Rob's is the
Yours
toilet.
is walk.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's slow it down. All right, yours is walking.
Yeah, I go after dropping. Well, not now, but after dropping child after school, I go for a little walk around the village. And
Yeah.
that helps me come up with ideas and stuff.
I like walkies. I like swim swams.
Swim swams.
Cars as well.
Trains.
Trains. Any kind of like,
Oh,
any kind of
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
passenger and I'm looking out the window and this is the story of my life and my memoirs and my brain.
Yeah.
It's good times.
A lot of really interestingly, a lot of like early famous Americana music came from a lot of the factory workers that worked, especially like on car manufacturing like lines
I can
back
see,
in the
yeah.
day, because they were just doing monotonous, repetitive
Yeah.
tasks. So
Hell
the
yeah.
mind would wander and be in a more
Maybe
creative
that's
place.
why I only made good music when I was at Games Workshop.
I mean,
Oh, stinger.
I would say I was kind of constantly like doing something at workshop, so I didn't get a chance to think.
Yeah,
Unless except when I was doing my journey home and to work, that was like
Mhm.
the zone where I'd think. But I remember when I was like stacking shelves at QuickSave,
yeah.
I was like coming up with ideas for like different
Hell yeah.
paint schemes and all sorts.
There's
of
something to be
stuff,
said, but being engaged in a task is great, but also like you're like, I can't think of something else, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it was really interesting. I always thought that was interesting.
Where do you do all your thinking?
You said,
Rob?
wait, hold on. Peaches is walks.
Just go for walks around the village, like to be on my own doing it.
I'm listening. Keep going.
I'm done.
That's it?
That's
That's
it.
Do you take a notepad?
No, well, I've got my phone and I take notes, and sometimes I'm walking around the village going, "I've got a great idea for a thumbnail."
I do
Oh,
that.
nice.
I do that. I will sometimes just talk to myself
Yeah.
and proto write a script.
Well, because I'm
walking
typing
around.
it, sometimes it doesn't recognize my voice very well. So when I look back, I'm just like, "What the fuck was I saying?"
Not that I'm asking you to confirm this is yes or no, but can I give you what I believe to be a recreation of what I assume that is?
Yeah.
What
Okay.
Peachy's
Peach's
creative
walk.
process.
Okay. Walking around, you're just like, okay, World War II. But they're women with big boobs.
Who knows? Maybe all their clothes fall off.
Vikings, and like a war game with Vikings, but they're women with big boobs.
Why does that mean? Why is every iteration of job I've ever had? Everyone's just like, that's just Peach.
What if I go to Pets at Home to pick up a rabbit, but everyone working there just has massive boobs?
I think it's literally watching this going, that's my boy.
Shout out to Liz, my favourite, as the number one member of the Liz fan club, me.
Yeah. Not Peachy.
No, he get me in. I'm
I
just
think he's got, I don't know, a ring for that.
I do, but I'm allergic to gold now.
Are
Yeah, I can't wear my wedding
He's
ring.
allergic to iron.
I'm just lacking iron. I'm also lacking gold. So if anyone has any spare, send it my way.
Yeah, I had a wedding ring on, and I kept getting like irritation around my finger, and
Yeah.
it was just really sore and really bad. So I took it
So
off.
good if you don't see irritation in your ears.
It
Good,
healed up after a while, but I had a horrible mark for a long time.
I get contact dermatitis.
So,
So.
yeah. I don't
Oh,
know if
again,
it's-
we're doing our medical.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the gold or if it's something inside. Like there's another, because sometimes they do like
Could be
compounds,
sweat.
don't they?
It could just be your own
Could be
sweat
that.
rubbing against
It
your
was
skin.
really irritating because I would refuse to take my ring off for like
Yeah.
workshop when I was
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
filming
yeah.
because they made me or tried to.
They tried to make you take your wedding ring off.
Because he had a date with Agrax Earthshade and they tried to get him to take off his wedding
I've never
ring.
taken it off.
Wouldn't it be more fun that you were having an affair with
That's
Agrax
exactly
Earthshade?
what happened.
Like, yeah, that's better. That's
I'm
better.
not sure what message that's sending to the kids, but fine.
He was cheating on Liz with some Agrax Earthshade. It was really bad,
It's just
actually.
like,
Wow. No, Agrax Earthshade, but it's got massive titties.
Just huge titties.
I need you to know this will be a recurring bit through this episode.
Excellent, excellent. Rob, where do you do your thinking? How'd you come up with your ideas?
My favorite place, which I've discovered might be like a symptom of ADHD, is I normally like working in cafes and bars.
Yes.
I'm one of them laptop
You
dudes.
like the ambient, busy noise of people around you, which
Absolutely.
is so unrelatable.
Weirdly, it makes me very calm. But I have discovered in recent years that if I have like a big editing project, that having like the audio level of like a YouTube video, where it literally with tavern music, which is so like hilarious, but I have that on in the background, and it immediately kicks out my need to do other stuff. So like I've been able to like kind of recreate it while in the office or the studio. So actually it's been quite good. But yeah, like I love working in pubs and restaurants and stuff. Also because like you see in a lot, like there's constantly like
You never do you
Like,
mean like cafes?
so like not recently, like but like I used to sometimes like just sit in 31K and work.
A pub's insane.
Pubs.
see, I I do that on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Not every Saturday, but there's a pub in San Diego, Stapleford, where when Liz is going shopping,
Yeah.
we just get in the way.
Mhm.
Me and Charlie get in the way, and we're constantly
Oh,
bullying. And she just wants time to
bless.
chill out.
Yeah,
So we go to
That's what she
the
does her
Wetherspoons.
thinking.
Yeah, that's what she
but
does
she's just
her
like,
thinking.
thank God I'm on my own now.
Yeah.
I understand. I
And
understand.
also,
What the
it's like,
hell?
I mean, I will go around a bit and have a look round, but Charlie gets bored quite
Yeah,
quickly.
that's
That kind of
fair.
stuff. So we go to the local Wetherspoons, and because it's like $3.30
Cute.
for a cup, and you just get refillable tea.
Yeah.
Nice.
I literally just get refillable tea, and I have a notepad and I draw maps and come up with ideas for bat reports
There you
and
go,
stuff. So I
Rob.
kind of get you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a lady who refills all my tea, but she has massive breasts.
Good bit, Rob.
That's me.
Good. Great bit, Rob. Tease.
Big
More like
jugs.
titties.
She has big jugs. Oh no, I forgot about
No,
it.
that's
I'll
a
come back
good.
to that
So
later.
you hang out in the
No,
pub.
it's all right. I'll come to it later.
So you
It's
hang
not
out in the
point.
pub there.
Hang out in the pub. Charlie's playing his tablet. We're often talking about football and random stuff.
That's
Charlie's
adorable.
into the lionesses these days, isn't he?
He's had since the UEFA women's.
Tom could let you
Were
know.
you not much into
Europe-
football before this?
So I had a small spate of time in the late 80s to early 90s where all my family are all football mad.
Oh, yeah.
I never was.
Yeah.
But we played Sabutio. We collected the stickers. We played sensible soccer on the TV. We did a World Cup with the family because there was 6 of us. I always picked Cameroon
Oh, that's
because I love Cameroon.
cute.
Roger Miller wiggling himself in the corner.
Great choice.
And we used to do that for a long time. And Charlie's kind of, after watching the European Cup, the Ladies European Cup, I really enjoyed that. Loads of goals. It was good to watch.
Goals and
Because
goals.
in my mind, it's like, there's not much happening. Maybe they should put a polar bear on the field. That would
Yeah.
be fun. That would make it
Correct.
more entertaining. But that's just not happening. So I can't do that because people die. So, but instead, women's World Cup and that, lots of goals. And Charlie was having a great time, and he got really into it. He really likes the
Yay!
Lionesses. And then I got Mr. Butio
That's such a green
as
flag.
Oh, that's adorable.
as a prize.
Yeah, he was so happy with it.
He was very
He
happy.
was so
Well,
happy.
thing was, I was very tired when we got back. He was like, Dad, I'm opening it. We're playing. I'm like, I'm so tired right now.
Oh,
Just
you
give me a
poor
minute. He's like,
thing.
Could I
Please.
ask a follow-up question?
yeah.
See,
So it's that football wasn't really your thing until it was football with women.
oh my God, don't take
Well, Rob, there is the LFL. There is the LFL, which is
There
pretty
was like
good.
a secret sauce to make football better for Peachy.
Oh no, American football called the LFL. Anyone knows what that
I don't know
means.
what that is.
I don't know
Lingerie
what that-
Football League.
Lingerie football league.
I
It's
thought
worth
he
watching.
said large berets. Lingerie.
And
I may
Louise,
have watched a few
Well-
games of that.
Good to know he's gone into a sport.
Yeah, good to know he's loving a sport.
He's loving a
Go
sport.
sports.
Go sports.
Yeah, sports are good.
You
So I've been kind of chill this week. Oh, I did my Warhammer conspiracy theory video.
That was good.
It was really good
I
fun.
had another conspiracy thought and I forgot what it was. I was trying to remember it during
the amount of people trying to be like, who did Peachy actually punch in a car park?
Car park, that was it.
Yeah, I didn't mention it because I'm like, it's so stupid. But people are like, did it actually happen? I'm like, no.
Oh, really? There was lots of comments on that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not the schism though, Rob.
Yeah, not the schism.
No comments on that.
No comments on this schism. Everyone's talking about it.
It's like Fight Club.
There was one funny
about
comment I got yesterday, and it started with, I mean, like, I'm in the most respectful way possible.
That's a
And
bad
then you're like,
start.
this is always going to be. It was really weird. It was like, if I know that if you say anything bad about Games Workshop, you compromise your partnered products that you get from them. So I cannot take anything that you say in this video.
Your partner products you get from them.
I know, and I was like, I'm
Wow.
not sponsored by Games Workshop. Yeah, it's like with the utmost respect. I can't believe anything that you're saying in this video, because if you say anything bad about Games Workshop, you compromise getting your partnered.
It might be the same person that jumped in a couple of episodes of Juggz in the comments that were saying that we're shills for Games Workshop. And
Oh no, I
free
got
products.
a load of those because I
Yeah.
wasn't actively like, they leak
It's
their
just
stuff
bots.
on purpose.
They're just robots.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah,
real.
yeah,
not real
yeah.
people.
Yeah, like
Games Workshop are cheap though.
they
No, they
are.
won't pay.
Now I'm thinking about it. They
Yeah.
just won't pay anyone for anything.
Yeah.
They're so cheap.
They are quite.
They're
Yeah.
little-
I mean, they get
little-
so much free exposure as well.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
like,
crazy.
But
Wild.
yeah, like a
Wild.
lot of people, I think it's because I was like, come on, guys, they're not leaking their own stuff, and like they're not making paint bots bad on purpose.
Yeah.
Like they're just a little bit. So I think people got a bit mad at me because I wasn't like, yeah, they're evil. They're evil, and they
I
want.
mean, there was a reason you were there for a while. I was there for a while. I enjoyed it. It was just like the last few
yeah,
years.
it's just it's pretty
a bit
normal.
shite.
I don't know. They're stupid in some ways, but they're not like super malicious. And I think a lot
There
of people.
are some individuals who are
Oh,
malicious,
absolutely.
but generally that's true of most companies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Like, I read an article about Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs, every single source on everyone who's ever dealt with Steve Jobs firsthand is like, he's an awful piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah, everyone is like, he's an awful piece of
Not
shit.
surprised.
There's like this really interesting interview I saw with a guy the other day who's like, Apple were buying their products for like £350 million, and like
Oh my
Steve
God.
walks in the room, and he'd not been in the negotiations. He's like, cool, all right, so 275. He's like, no, we've pre-agreed 350, and he's like, no, 275, and he's like, no, we've pre-agreed like
This is a
350.
huge lot.
They
Yeah.
said like a massive loss, and he's like, oh, we'll see what happens when you're not able to advertise on Apple products. And like the guy was like,
What a
okay,
dick.
275.
What
like,
a dick.
He's just a dick. Like, and he's at this point already like, Apple's already like rich beyond
Yeah.
all measure.
Like, what? That's crazy.
But what I mean is like, I don't think everyone who works at Apple's evil.
No,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, there are individuals who are dicks.
But I think people got a bit annoyed that a lot of the like big rumor ones, like they leak their own products and stuff. I was like,
They're just not
nah.
that smart to do that. are
Yeah,
they?
No.
but I think a lot of people were like, "You're a corporate shill.
Yeah.
How do we know you're not still working for them?" And
Oh.
yeah, this guy, and he was like, respectfully, and I'm like, I don't feel
They don't
respected.
pay their own staff well enough. They're not going to pay out someone outside well enough.
lol.
Lol.
Either way-
It's all part of the big sort of like conspiracy that me and Louise have been sent out into the masses to sow dissent,
We're
but it's not
what do
really
we call
the
it?
case.
We're sleeper agents.
Yeah. Sleeper agents. We've got a couple of code words. They're going to get a red book. They're going to like Winter
Oh, you're
What's
gonna
my
get-
code
You're
word?
going to get activated.
Blue sky thinking.
Galvanize the team.
And you've also been working on Rascals?
Yeah. I've designed fully the next Rascal, which is very exciting. The next two, actually.
2 Rascals.
Plus some other littler ones that I'm doing right now.
Nice.
Which is
And
really
you
fun.
enjoying a return to like designing?
Oh my God, I love drawing little guys. Yeah.
Fun.
They look great, by the way.
I do,
Is
thank
it
you.
like is your process just like whatever it takes your fancy at the time, or do you
I
like
was
go in
thinking
with
if
it
I
an
should do
idea?
a video on how I design miniatures, but I think it would be a short video because it's
I
like.
kind of did one about maps. When I did that one about maps.
Oh,
So
yeah, how did that do?
That was smart.
It didn't do very well, but when it got a lot of love for the ones that did watch it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I get loads of videos like that. Like the
yeah.
people who watch us like, this is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if like you do like a news article about like I don't know anything, right? I don't think you really get a lot of love for the creator for doing the news article, but I think if a creator does something that's like, here's the thing I did or like created, like I think that generally endears you more to the creator.
Oh, do you mean like the news article will get more people watching it?
Yeah, I think the news article generally gets more people watching, but the thing you've created probably doesn't get as many people watching, but they love it a lot more.
Yeah.
Like I think that's
but yeah,
true.
I don't really know what my process is because like I want to do a video on how I design my goblins where I'm like, and then I do lots of research.
Yeah.
And then I think about it a lot. And it's like, because I was watching because you can, on my app, you can do like a playback of your entire sketching progress. And it's like, draw a circle. And then try and make that circle look good.
I mean, even if you
until
just
it looks
like
good.
show one of your work in progress, you know, like doing the recording of the thing.
Yeah.
It's you kind of talk through the process of that particular thing, but it's still quite broad. It's like people say to me, like, what's your kit bash process?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's what it is for that thing at that moment in time.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So it's like, I want a knight with a cat head. I'm going to look for something with a cat head. I'm going to look for something that's a knight. And then I just start playing around with bits.
I feel the same way when people are like, how do you paint with really bright colors? Like, how do you come up with your color schemes? And it's like,
yeah, it's a lot more intuitive.
Like not when it was like when I did the inverse color scheme one where that was a purpose, right?
Yeah.
But most of the time I'm just winging it.
I think that's true for most creative processes.
Yeah.
I think most people are winging it to a degree.
I
think the people who can pre-plan that aggressively, like I think that there's also a skill set there. But also, if you ask them to do it the other way, they also couldn't do it the other way.
Well,
so I think it's like
the rascals I've struggled the most with are when you're like, there's a deadline, there's a theme.
Yeah.
Do it, right? Those are the ones I'm like, ooh, now I got to think about it. Ooh. Whereas like the first like 3 rascals I did were just doodles I did whilst playing D&D.
And while you were maybe in like a really happy, comfy place.
Yeah, exactly. Because I didn't have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes
sense.
Guy, I was like, oh, I've got a week off. I'm swimming. I'm happy. I'm just going to draw a little guy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I drew
That's a great process.
A little guy.
That's
nice.
nice.
Now he's drawn.
So drawn some guys, smashed a video, happy
and
as Larry.
I'm thinking my next video I might do, Peachy, which you might be interested in, is basically my recommendations for what I use every day painting.
Ooh.
Because I feel like everyone's done this video. And I don't know. So it's going to be like, here's... So clippers. I've used a lot of clippers. Here's some that I don't recommend. Here's some really cheap ones which aren't as good. And here's what I use every day.
Yeah.
And just do that with like everything that I use.
Yeah.
So like a wet palette, like I used a homemade one for years. It's really good. But if you want a good one, I use Army Painter.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about like, I thought that would be just a good video for people who are getting into the
Smart
hobby.
idea.
Those Army Painter ones are great.
Oh, they are great.
I have zero issue with them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what is, if anyone in the comments does know why there's another like I see a lot of people, the red grass one looks very cool.
It does. I've never had it.
They're cleanable.
Are they what the red grass ones are?
I think there's a few that do that now.
I clean my sponge.
Are they cleanable if you're someone who remembers, who doesn't just leave painting because you immediately are 5 minutes late and have to run out?
No.
I don't know. I've not tried.
So I think maybe it's like
I think a lot of it is a much of a muchness. Like different companies make a wet palette because that's what it's going to make the money. Right? It's a wet palette, but
they're good.
I've got an Army Painter one. I had that before. I was sponsored by them, and I've just always used it.
I've always
used.
Yeah,
like,
I've only
I'm not
recently changed it for another Army Painter one because it's doesn't look manky as well.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
I will occasionally upgrade to another Army Painter
I
one.
think I'd quite like a hobby supply video that's like, hey, are you a bit of an anarchist? Or like, are you a bit anarchic with your lifestyle? These are the products you need.
I'm a bit anarchic with my lifestyle.
I do have a bigger one, which is like A4 size.
Yeah, I like the smaller one.
What's the point of that?
Well,
just
if
like
I had a bigger
more
setup,
room on a paint palette.
I mean, for someone like me who's quite messy and I do a lot of army painting, my small one does get filled quite quickly, so I have to change it quite regularly.
Me too. I could probably do with the bigger one. I just
don't have the space at the moment at my desk and filming. It just takes up too much room. So if I had like, let's say I've moved into a studio and I had a lot of desk space and my camera had a separate sort of like wet palette camera, then I'd have whatever size would make sense for that. But I just don't have the space to use it.
What about paintbrushes? That's a weird one because I remember I used to use Winsor Newton Series 7s and they were so expensive.
They're expensive, and I had quite a few shitty ones as well.
I think the thing with paintbrushes is like the conversation about paintbrushes is so unhelpful because because Henry is my go-to, the sexiest man in Cult of Paint.
That's
sorry,
rude.
Andy. Sorry, I think
Andy's the sexiest man in Cult of Paint.
What, more than Henry? You're a monster. Absolutely not.
We're picking sides.
We are picking sides. And I'm picking the tall side.
I'm on Team Wardle.
Yeah, you're on team 5 foot or whatever. You're the same height together. My point that Henry made to me before was like, because Henry's, I think, got the chillest like hobby advice.
Yeah, he's smart.
He's so smart.
He ain't trying to sell you none.
No, never. But you should buy his stuff.
But also buy his stuff.
He's always talking about the fact that it's like, just like do stuff at your level, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, doesn't matter. Just pick up some brushes and go paint. I think when you get to your level, Louise, I think it's a different conversation.
No, not really. Because like I, up until recently, used a wet palette, which was just the a takeaway lid. Yeah. And I was really happy with that. And like I've used the same brushes for a year. Like I'm a bit anarchic.
Yeah.
I think it said archaic.
Archaic is also what you are.
But with my hobby utensils too, like I don't know, I'm just gonna do a video and I'm like, this is what I use, this is what I like.
I think it gets to a point where some of the tools don't actually add anything. It's
the weird. Remember the weird like brush cleaner fountain?
What was the brush cleaner fountain?
Remember, like Green Stuff World released it, and it's been a thing for years.
Yeah, it was like a thing. They probably nicked it off someone, to be fair.
They did. It's like a dropship thing that you can get for like £2 off.
Oh, right, yeah. It's like you like put the, like water fills up, you clean your brush, and then water goes away. It's like a kind of like reservoir that fills up. But
it just takes up room on your desk. Just get any old cup, a mug.
I go back to when I was at school and college, and you have like these, like, because the school I went to was full of rich kids.
Yeah.
And they'd have the massive set of like pencils from every like H number all the way up to up
every
to the
color.
What they can use,
and they were like, "I'm a professional sketcher now. I'm a professional sketcher. I've got all the tools." And I had a HB pencil, and I still did better drawings than that because it's not always about the tools you got; it's about the skill of the user.
Yeah,
so the tool can help for sure and make small improvements, but I've always found that. Like when my brushes, I used to use a workshop small layer. Yeah. I found that quite good.
That's what I'm going to say in the video. That's like my cheap but good option cheap but good. is Games Workshop small layer. That's all I use.
Are they cheap though?
They're cheaper. So like it's really hard to get like good brushes.
What I will say is the Artificer brushes.
Not as good as the small.
No, well they were meant, agreed. They were meant to be the Winsor & Newton. I think they might have been repackaged Winsor & Newtons with an extra whatever markup on it. But they always splayed, and they were always just a bit rubbish.
They were just a split in two.
Yeah, and I never had issues with that with the small layer. So I always used to use the small layer and sometimes the medium layer because I could do like some decent base coating. But I've tried, Army Paint have got like their detail brushes, their character brushes. Sometimes they're hit and miss.
I have one Army Painter brush that I've had for like 7 years that I still use.
I would say one of the things about the I don't want this to become Game Workshop bashing from me, but I just want to say it's important because again, I'm not the best hobbyist, and also I never went.
You do have the most successful hobby video out of any of us, though.
This is so true. I'm such a champion, but
I hate him. I hate him so much. I'm fucking furious about that. The point I'm trying to make
is this is someone who entered Warhammer not having been in any way involved in the arts, which I'm sure many people are.
Oh, yeah, of course, he didn't have an art history.
So like, I get there and they're like, "Well, this is the brush you need for this," and actually. The best that their brushes are probably are okay, and same with the paints.
I've learned this about the clippers.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe the clippers are a nightmare or whatever. Like let's just say that maybe everything Games Workshop is medium at best. Yeah, right. It might be brilliant if you've got different opinions. Yeah, but like your first entry, like you would expect the people who are selling you these super expensive kits are like, no, absolutely. We've been doing this for 40 years. This is the brush. Yeah. And actually, it's not even close to the brush. It's not actually close to the good white paint.
There's a thing in like all hobby sort of communities where they laugh at new people because, so with Gundam, this was a thing in Gundam where they laugh at new people who get into Gundam and they buy the most expensive thing of everything. And I did this with God Hands because I really wanted God Hands.
People do that with motorcycling, they get all the expensive leathers and gears.
And with art as well. Like when you get into art, you buy the most expensive fancy things because you think that's going to make you better on the get-go.
Or it's going to help you.
Yeah, but it's funny the way that like you expect. So I would buy new stuff because I expect that's what the best people use, right? Yeah. That's what the best artists use, is what the best painters use. But the more you kind of get good at something, kind of the cheaper it becomes as far as the utensils you buy. Because you start to learn what you like, what you use. And like, you don't end up necessarily buying the most expensive thing all the time. Like I used to buy Winsor & Newton Series 7s when I was trying to get good at painting because they were the
That's what
best
you've
brush.
told the best,
They were so expensive. Now I use is it the Siege Studio, the white ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think those are like quite expensive, but they're really good.
I've been using some Rosemary &Co ones, Tesseract.
Oh, I need to
Which I think
miniatures.
Sea Studios ones
Passed
are
on
just
some.
not Sea
I
Studios.
need to use their
They're
brush.
quite good.
They
They're
look
quite
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to
What
work
are
for
they
Rosemary
called? The
&Co.
white ones from Element Games.
Sea Studio.
No, is it?
Oh, it's the Artist Opus one.
Artist
Yeah.
Opus.
Then there's repackaged Rosemary & Co. ones,
yeah.
There you
right?
go, yeah.
Oh, don't get Byron on that.
Don't.
Oh.
Why are they not?
Are they
Yeah, he
not?
says they're not, but they are.
Well, okay.
Um,
Either way, they're very
'cause I
similar.
bought
If
both.
not, I was about to say, as someone who has used both, they
Yeah.
are quite similar.
Someone who doesn't care.
One thing I would say, the best paintbrushes workshop ever
Yeah.
did were the red-handled and the blue-handled
I
ones.
agreed. Some people still have
Yeah.
those, and they're like still like pointed and good.
Oh, really?
Very
Yeah,
good.
you used to. Didn't you used to get those in, like starter kits? As well?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they were great.
Yeah,
Interesting.
very, very good.
But yeah, the
brushes.
longer you're in, I'm going to say this in the video, like the longer you're in a hobby, the more you work out what you like, even if it's like
Yeah.
a
Not
£3.
what everyone agrees with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I still really like the Games Workshop paints. It's what I paint with every day, and loads of people are like, those are the worst. I only use Vallejo. I never use Vallejo paints.
Yeah.
The biggest change to me as a terrible hobbyist was getting a wet palette. That was the
Oh my
biggest
God,
change.
yeah.
In this weather, it's been a godsend.
Not even that
in this
element.
weather, mine is drying. So I was saying this to Rob because Rob's like, oh, why don't you do a quick little painting thing? And I'm like, I need to wait for it to cool down
Yeah.
a wee bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to paint my Gundam Assemble.
Oh, yeah, tell us about that.
Quickly. Yeah, so apparently it's like impossible to get now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bugger. I've not
Yeah.
got any.
Yeah.
I've got the
literally.
one, actually.
Oh, I
paint
can,
that.
if you want to paint one,
Yeah.
I'll
I've got
just give you one
a
of mine. You can
Zaku
just,
that we got
yeah.
from...
I mean, that's about all I'm
Expo.
going to paint. But yeah, apparently it's really hard to get. But I've been painting the little one. It's really good. Been painting the little RX-78 too.
Little head.
Yeah,
Good.
I've been going hard on
very
it,
good.
and it's really good fun, and I like it. The quality of the plastic's really good, softer. I've been calling it silkier than Games Workshop plastic.
The plastic.
Yeah, like you can
Yeah.
cut into it, and it's a bit
Similar
silkier.
to the
Oh.
plastic from Asmodee Games.
Is it?
Yeah, they Atomic Mass Games, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Asmodee is the parent company. Yeah, they have a slightly softer plastic.
Silkier.
Sorry.
No,
And I
you
think-
can say softer. I just like saying
I'm not really
silkier.
sure about who is it, the European company that do like Dungeons and Lasers and
Oh,
He-Man.
that's Archon Studios.
Archon Studios. Oh, I forget them.
I've got to say, while you're on that,
Yeah.
I've got their Townsfolk thing set from...
Oh, what, the
the
big one?
pre-painted one.
No, their Townsfolk has got like
Oh, yeah.
68 figures in
Yeah,
it.
it's
45
huge.
quid. I was like, it's quite an expense. I was looking at it and they're amazing.
Yeah.
They're like the He-Man
Is that the one
quality.
you got at Games
Expo, yeah, there's
yeah.
loads
I
of
think
cards.
Archon Studios are going to become like
So
maybe one
good.
of the leading manufacturers in
Yeah.
the next
Oh,
like if they're
good.
not already.
Wasn't Morgan building one of their big dragons yesterday?
Yeah, Dungeons and Lasers stuff.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Trench Crusaders doing stuff with them.
Are they?
That's where they're doing their
incredible?
plastics.
Well, good for them.
I don't want to sound like harsh to the person that paints, but the paint jobs are nice on the front, but I don't think they do the plastics justice.
For which for
all the Dungeons.
yeah,
and
the
Lasers
He-Man
stuff.
the He-Man paint jobs on the front were like okay.
Yeah, no,
but
they're
also
good.
He-Man
Yeah.
He-Man is
It's
like
He-Man thingy
He-Man
as well.
was like it's kind of the same problem that they have with the Shatterpoint minis.
Yeah.
In that, like when it's based off a cartoon, they can't really add that like uber detail.
Yeah,
And it's
I
also
would.
kind of the same thing you get with main studio Games Workshop, I guess. It's quite cartoonish.
Yeah.
It's to
Has a
show
certain
off the
style,
miniature
isn't
as
it? Yeah.
best you can. Heavy
Yeah.
metal isn't about like griminess
Yeah.
and high realism.
Hyper-realism,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
about like cleanly showing off the miniature as best you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think in some cases to someone like me who doesn't really understand those things, it's a detriment. Whereas I see like I always remember like back in the day, I'm talking like 10 years ago, when you saw a lot of those Heresy paint jobs, they felt more like what I wanted to see minis look
They
like.
were painted by Spanish painters.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Spanish competition style is very different from heavy metal. And for a really long time in Forge World, it was like people who did historical miniatures, so like your Mark Bedfords and your Phils and stuff like that, doing basically historical wargaming paint jobs on Forge World miniatures. And then they hired Borja Pedro as their full-time studio painters, who are Spanish competition painters, which does have that more realism.
Oh.
So that's why Forge World and stuff that came out of it looks a little bit different from the main studio. Not so much anymore because they're, I think, starting to merge styles a little bit. But
Interesting.
there you go.
Maybe they're
Yes,
giving them more
yeah.
creative license as well,
Yeah.
like from that department. Anyway,
Mhm.
anyway. So you've been doing loads of fun stuff.
But I do want to make a video next on just like my recommendations.
Yeah, that's a good
I've been
idea.
like,
Yeah.
I've been doing this. You feel free to do the same.
Oh, I'm not sure. I've got a big list of things to do.
But yeah,
stuff I need to do.
I feel we'll have a chat about it and you can do it because I've not tried everything, so I think there's going to be a lot of comments being like, "Why didn't you?"
Do you want to borrow my Wargames Atlantic glass files and clippers?
I have glass files and clippers.
Oh, do you know one thing I might pick up actually?
What?
If they're available to buy, I'm going to pick up some Goblin Gaming. The thing that Brent makes.
Oh yes,
the stamps.
The stamps, yeah. Because I was looking at some transfers for
mine.
Marines the other day, and have you got the Marine style transfer?
I think
one?
so.
I've got quite a few
I need
as
to
well.
crack into my Adepticon box.
Then I won't give Brent any money. Fuck him.
Oh, well, give. Oh, now I feel bad. I want to give Brent some money. Let's just send him it in the post. We'll send him a $5 in the
brick of
post.
money.
Just a little brick of money.
We'll give him, We'll make a nice card, a birthday card, and send him a 20.
Yeah, I wanted some of those for some of the Marines I've been building.
So, Rob, what have you been doing?
Oh, well, obviously I've taken a bit of time off, and also when I didn't take time off, I wasn't really being very successful. I was trying really.
You were, but you were feeling like crap.
Yeah, like I would be able to do like a bit of a video a day, or like a stream, and I'd be pretty much wiped out for the rest of the day.
9 irons in you.
Yeah, 9 irons.
And you've also got like what is the most mammoth rule books to read through?
Yeah.
Those are at least 15 iron books.
Yeah, they're Iron Hands and Warriors and who knows, all of them. Yeah. Anyway, so what have I been doing? I did make a couple of videos, and I was halfway through reviewing my first rulebook for the Heresy. So I was a bit disappointed that like I'm now really behind on Heresy as like a general project.
Is that you behind or actual like behind the times kind of thing?
Well, it's a new release currently, so I think Rob thinks he's behind as in like other people are reporting on what's happening quicker than him.
Yeah, much quicker, which is kind of okay. Like,
you can still do content.
It's like a third.
You don't have to be the first.
I agree with you.
Make your army, make cool content.
Well, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing two main things this week. I have made a couple of videos. I made like an old world video. I made an AOS video.
You've been doing stuff with Val?
Did an old world video with Val, which is like best beginner army to get into for old world.
Oh, that's fun.
A lot of people are asking that. It's good. It was Warriors, Dwarfs, and Tomb Kings.
Oh, those are great.
Those are great ones because they're kind of they're all the models are easily available. They play how you think they play.
Yeah.
Which is I think nice for new people.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty easy to hobby. Yeah, which is like a key
Dwarves,
factor.
Definitely.
Beards, Tomb Kings. Yeah,
Tomb Kings, especially Warriors. And then also they're fun to play.
Yeah.
And fun's a really hard metric. I think.
Yeah, what's fun?
I think the best way to describe fun is they play how you expect them to play.
I was going to say, if I pick up dwarves, I want to role play dwarves.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So, like lots of like cannons and guns and stuff like that.
Exactly. And like tough warriors.
Tough warriors.
Yeah, exactly. And Chaos have like lots of like god stuff and they're a bit darker. And then Tomb Kings just play like dusty bitches. Yeah. So I've done that. And then the other thing I've been doing as well as taking some time off is I've been researching bat rep things.
Oh, yeah.
So the bat rep room is being built.
It's carpeted.
Yeah, to loop anyone in who doesn't know,
carpet.
There was a big, massive space in the building. We've built, like, I put a GoFundMe up and people donate a lot of money, which is very kind.
Thank
and I'm
you.
very overwhelmed. And so we've built a big room. Well, it's not a big room, actually. It's not that big a room. It's not that big.
It's a sizable room.
It's not really. Not once you put the table in there, I don't think.
It's bigger than in my room at home.
Just maybe. Anyway, so, but like, I've researched the rig. Like, and that's the bit that's like a bit of pressure. Obviously, like we'll get one sign made, and that'll be the important part. But then after that, right? That in order to do a bat rep, you need more than a sign.
Oh, do you mean the lights?
Yeah. It's lights, camera equipment, like where the table will be positioned. Like, am I going to put snack cupboard? Am I going to put cameras in the table?
Oh. Well, not much good there, are they?
Well, they are actually. So, like, we're currently sat at a table. So, as a description, if you can imagine if there was like a raised bit right here, or this was sunken.
Oh, so not inside of the table.
It would be inside the table. So, you would have this, then underneath it would be like a drop. Like imagine like a little basement kind of thing.
Oh, I see. And it just pokes up like a wee turret.
And then a camera would move underneath, but you would still be able to put your hands on top because it'd be a bit of wood.
No, right? I don't understand.
So imagine there's a camera here moving across.
Yeah.
But over the top like is a wood. So it's just like that's the top. You don't see it.
So literally in the table.
Literally in the table.
Oh, you smart. That feels like big boy stuff though. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing all that?
So shout out to a guy called Joe. He does Wargames Live. And Joe. And he does that. It's quite interesting, and it gets you some really, really interesting shots.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Whereas, like when you have Tabletop Tactics, they have
great
their,
setup, by the way. I've been there.
Great setup.
Incredible.
They have lots of static cameras, and they obviously like stop the game, do a bit of gimbal recording, go back to the game. And I think also
Which ain't the worst thing in the world.
Not the worst thing in the world at all. Play on Tabletop also have a similar thing that they do, but they definitely are geared towards like the ADHD maniacs. So it's like a cut every 3 seconds. It's very American. It's very, although they're Canadian, it's very like North American produced. It's really fast. It's really punchy. And then like, you got your classic mini wargaming handhold bat reps sort of thing. So it's really working out
what you want to be.
What we want to be.
What do you want to be?
I don't know. That's actually a really interesting question because actually I think I'd less want them to be bat reps. And I think I want them to be more like how a live stream would be. Because actually the things I won't be recording are bat reps where it's like, although we might do this, like us three might do a battle report as an example, but that won't be the goal. The goal is when I'm running an event, like a live report, like I used to do, have the game like a live game.
All of our armies versus Peachy.
Perfect.
Done.
Just on my own.
I'm in.
Yeah, but we write you some fucking god rules.
That's all right.
I love that.
No, ideal.
Do I get to wear slippers?
All of our armies versus Peachy's armies, but they have massive titties.
But,
oh my God.
But suddenly we're invaded by the aliens who have
I've got quite a lot of massive
titties.
and armors, so I'll
Good.
be fine.
Good to know. Yeah, we'll be fine.
So so that's been actually the main question of my week is actually what do I want the bat reps to look like?
What do you go on?
Which is really fascinating because actually I think it's really fair to say that Play on Tabletop and also Tabletop Tactics have got like a winning formula.
Yeah, they've got it down. They know what they're doing. They can rock up and do it any old day of the week.
Absolutely. But are they putting out a product that like is something I would like to do?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool. Like, do I also want to just be like,
yeah,
cool,
what do your viewers want?
That's also a great question. Like,
what do the dumb boy brigade want?
Leave in the comments what do people want. I guess that's the point as well. And also like there's like a lot of transition as well. Like some battle report channels start out as like they're going to be like very like this is how a tournament game would be played and like this is how it works. Yeah. But then they normally transition to like we're having fun and this is a story and like it doesn't really matter who wins as long as we have a great time.
Yeah, it's like here's big guy army versus big guy army that has 5 titans in it.
Exactly.
I like those ones. Those ones are my favorite.
Yeah, and they generally transition towards that because I think the market wants that more. Yeah. So you end up with more views.
I have 5 squigoths.
Yeah, exactly. 5 squigoths versus.
I suppose there's something out there for everybody, though, isn't there? Because like some people like the number crunching. I can't stand the number crunching because it's like then he rolled a 4, then he rolled a 2.
Could you explain? Do you watch any battle reports?
I've watched a fair few, and I've seen some where it's just it goes through how the game works. I like those. So I've recently who was it? Seventh Son does a lot of historical stuff. Really good because he showed me how to play Pillage on that. That wasn't dull. That was just like. Going to talk you through the rules.
Yeah, sometimes you need to know stuff.
Go through the rules. That's like educational, and I'm kind of doing that with some of my videos at the moment, but turn into a story at the same time. But then you get the ones where it's just like 2 guys that know exactly what they're doing with lots of assumed knowledge of the viewers, where they just go through lots of like, right, I'm just going to move these guys forwards. I've got some CPs. I've got I'm on you. You've got a couple of CPs. You're going to spend your CPs. Yeah. And then it's just like lots of jargon. I know nothing what's going off because I don't understand the jargon. There's no explanation what the jargon means. And it's just a lot of numbers being shouted at me. Yeah. And then I'm like...
Yeah, it's like, so I've got a 7. You got an AP minus 4. Okay, so I'm going to roll
I'm like, I've seen he's died. Why did he die? Unless you know that stuff. And I guess that's we're going back to the point, there's something out there for everybody. Because some people really relate to that and understand that. So if you're like really into that faction and you know all the jargon and you know the special terms...
Well, Rob's the master of jargon. He knows all the stats and numbers.
Yeah. But then you get like your tabletop tactics where it's like there's a bit of a story there, but it's also teaching the game, but you're also getting a bit of a narrative, but also you're inside.
And also the
entertainment.
Yeah, and the presenters are really fun.
Yeah.
Like
they're entertaining.
They're really cool.
I showed some Nathan who's building the building downstairs, and also some of you may or may not know, Nathan, we watched a few of these both this morning and earlier in the week. And he was like,
what you guys have been doing?
Yeah, and he was like, oh, it's a show. Yeah. They're doing a show. They're not doing a battle. Yeah. They are doing a battle. I want to be really clear. But and it's really hard to do those things. Yeah, they're doing a show. Yeah. So they turn up and the show is far more important than the elements of the battle, which I think is very fair.
Or at least as important.
Maybe as important, maybe not as important.
Yeah, Dave Andrews told me to watch this. You need to watch Edward Woodward's Battlefields or Battlegrounds.
Okay.
Battlegrounds. It's from the 70s.
Oh my God.
And it's probably the first ever Battle Report TV show.
Okay, this sounds amazing.
Actually, if you do a video on the history of Battle
very
Reports,
long.
That would be interesting, actually.
It can be quite dull.
Yeah.
But they reenact battles. So let's say they do reenact Gettysburg or Waterloo.
Yeah.
And you have two actual like gamers, and he's doing like a bit of an introduction. There's a map.
It's like
a top-down
Robot
map.
Wars.
But then the map sort of fades into the actual, so it shows like blocks, coloured blocks. Then it kind of like does this like nice little dissolve fade where they're actually the units on the table. So obviously someone's done the graphics and stuff.
Oh, wow.
But it's the 70s.
Yeah.
And it
You
kind of
should
feels
watch
like
that.
you're watching snooker.
But then there's like battle reports like that, and then you could go all the way to like what Alpha Booster has done Right?
Oh, the fully narrative Turnip 28 battle reports.
with like cartooning.
Have you seen their?
No.
Oh my God, they're the best. I did some voice acting for one recently.
I have to watch that,
It's a little bit more like you. I mean, you should watch it because it's a little bit more like what you do, where
Yeah.
it's like.
There
It's
are voices
basically,
and-
it's a fully animated, like not fully animated, but it's like an animated battle report story.
It's like a
It's like
hybrid.
what you do.
Yeah.
You'd love it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
I think that's really fascinating as well. And also, I guess it's similar to what happens with what's it called, Critical Role,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Critical Role have they do their thing, and they've turned that into the animations and stuff because there are these really incredible things, right? So yeah, like working out what that's going to be is actually it's kind of chicken and egg. But I'm also like, what equipment
Well, didn't
are
we-
we going to get
We
as
already
well?
discussed how sometimes a creative process, you just kind of have to throw yourself in there and
Yeah.
start drawing circles.
Absolutely. You're
Yeah.
completely correct. So
Yeah.
that's going to be the goal. Although one of the things I definitely want to do is make sure it looks nice.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been learning lots about light diffusion.
Oh my God.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Sounds complicated.
It's not that complicated, and also it's going to help me with like the Juggz setup in the future.
Yeah, true.
Like, and it's like I definitely
Because
think.
this blinds me, this
Good.
light. Because
Yeah.
right now I'm like,
Well, we're going to have a new Juggz setup soon. So I've just been learning lots of like. I guess while I've been sat down, I've been like leveling up like some of my knowledge and stuff,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
has been
That's
interesting. And also just trying to work out like
Working out your
I will
brain.
say right now, I don't know what I'm gonna have it look like.
Yeah.
I think actually maybe the
That's
secret
fair.
is it looks like several different things.
Yeah, it depends what you play and what you play,
Yeah.
maybe as well. We'll
Well,
change
definitely
that.
what I want to do is I want people to play tournament games. I want to record them, and then I want to
do something with them.
do something with that. That's what I want to do because
Yeah.
I don't think it's more valid. I want to be really clear. I
Yeah.
don't want anyone to ever be upset with me for it.
No.
But I think there's something about like the moment, especially if you can't, and I would never accuse anyone of recreating moments.
Whoa. Who would ever do that?
Could you give me an example of what I'm talking about?
No,
Do you not have that?
maybe.
Go on, tell me the story.
Sometimes a better report maybe would make things up, make it more fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well
But
this is a
that's
games
okay
workshop.
because, like you said, it's entertainment.
It's
a show.
entertainment.
So, like, I can't remember specifics, but I feel like okay. So the one I played with Patrick, that was not faked at all because I was really fucking mad at that. In fact, they removed parts because it was too
Yes.
silly.
Okay.
The first battle report that we recorded on Warhammer Plus was me and Patrick. I think it was his Blood Angels versus my Orcs or something.
Yeah.
It was really good fun. Fully, like 100%, nothing was fudged. I knew I should have brought an extra truck and I didn't. We had a battle on top of a toilet. They completely cut that out. We were so mad.
Oh wow.
But I think when we did the Black Templar one, I think we did like some. It was it. It was one of the tanks I had that just. It was like the big tank. It had like 50 fucking missiles on it, and we're like, yeah, here it goes. Everything missed, in just the most boring way.
Yeah. And
So there was a bit where we were like, okay,
you got to show
let's
the rules
have
off as
one.
well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's have one thing hit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how White Dwarfs used to do it. They'd play like 3 at some times and then pick parts of their favorite elements of each one to make a cool story.
And while I have no problem with that as entertainment
Yeah.
and storytelling, I think one of the things that I really, really
You
love,
like moments of in tournaments.
I like moments in tournaments, and some of those are just like a little uninteractive. Turn 1,
Yeah.
a dragon charges a block of dwarfs. They've got a leadership 10 rerollable. They should be fine.
Yeah.
But they roll an 11, they roll a 12, and they run off the board, and basically the guy loses the game on the first turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Lame.
That's not very fun as a
Lame.
battle report, but it's a fun moment in a tournament, right?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to be clear as well, because it sounds like I don't have a vision. I definitely know what I want.
Yeah.
I definitely
I
want to
never
take
have a vision.
tournament games, and I want to make them so that they're palatable to an audience.
Okay.
So like that's what I want.
Yeah.
And I think like live streaming, interestingly, like the 40K World Team Championships was this weekend. And Joe, who did the War Games live stuff, even though like it's loud, it's noisy, he definitely didn't have all the stuff he needed. It's in another country. He must have been knackered. It goes on for like 7 days. Still, the video just out, each one's got like 50, 60,000 views.
Yeah, because it's fucking cool, right?
Because it's fucking cool, right? And like, there's like commentators, there's people trying to make it like, people make it make sense. He's put so much money into the equipment. So I think that's kind of what I want to do, but in a place.
Yeah.
Robert,
So,
can we finally do like the sports bar jerseys on the wall?
Oh my God, the dream.
Yes, because
Yes.
Rob has all these like Warhammer sports jerseys.
Yeah,
Sweet.
but can we get a peach one that's just like number 69 peach?
Titties.
Titties. With titties.
Yeah.
Idea. Sports jerseys, but inside them.
Why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep doing
But
this?
yeah,
I'm
I
not that
think
much of a
I
pervert.
think that would be cute, right?
I think it'd be really cute. I agree with you
I like
100%. Okay, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. Not much, but like there's actually big questions because it's like,
It's a big thing to do.
yeah, the equipment's really expensive. And you're like, okay,
No
before you buy the
shit.
equipment, you got to really figure it out.
Peachy.
Hi. I wouldn't say-
Peachy.
no, I wouldn't say importantly.
Peachy, no,
This
this is
why. What's the title of the video? It's like, importantly, we talk about PeachCon.
yeah, most importantly.
Yes, most importantly.
Organizer of the best event ever.
Oh my God. So
lies.
Peachy.
It was
So-
fun. It was a fun event.
Tell us about. So we had PeachCon.
We
It
had
was
PeachCon.
on Sunday.
was
For
on
Peachy,
Sunday.
it was on Saturday and Sunday.
It was
so
Saturday and
why did
Sunday.
you start Saturday? Because I know you were
We
stressed.
do some setup. So one of the things we wanted to do was get a bunch of trade stands this year. So the feedback from last year was Peachy. Two things, at least to remember. Was labels. So we could recognize the people from the Discord.
Oh, that was so handy. Yeah. So people had their username on labels.
Smart.
I really like that.
So that was a bit of
actually.
feedback. So I was like, okay, I'll incorporate that. And then someone else was like, it'd be really nice to buy stuff on the day for PeachCon. Because initially PeachCon was just like, get the patrons together, a bit of a get together, eat some sandwiches, play some games, have some fun.
Was there anything you could buy at PeachCon, like apart from a mug?
A mug.
Last year?
I had my mug last year, and then
It's a good mug.
all the food and drinks were like
Exactly,
free. So
exactly.
there was nothing else to buy other than a mug. And still people
So
are
yeah,
like
some vendors.
cursing me for not.
It was PeachCon.
It was PeachCon.
It would be,
It was PeachCon.
and I want to start on Saturday because I know we came on Sunday. Well,
Yes.
you didn't, we did. But you said you were quite stressed.
I was a little bit stressed on Saturday, so I decided to do it across 2 days. Day one was Saturday was set up because some of the feedback from last year was get some trade stands to sell some stuff. Like there was some other bits of feedback about like getting labels and things, but I was like
Labels for people's names.
Yes, anyone on the
Handy.
Discord or anyone that may be on like Twitch and stuff like that, because everyone has like a normal
I literally
human
don't
name.
want you to tell me your name.
No.
If we know each other from Twitch, some people come to me like, I'm Jerry.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and
I
you
don't
know
give
who
a
that
fuck.
is. Yeah.
But like there are people whose Twitch names I'm like, I literally love you.
Or
like, tell me
I
your Twitch name.
recognize their profile picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any of those.
It's a great idea.
Because sometimes it's really hard to recognize people when they come in, and I did struggle a lot because I was at the door saying hello to people, stamping them when they came in on the Sunday. But it wasn't until like I started seeing them write down who they were. I was like, I know who you are. It's like, I don't know your face because I never see your face.
I have such bad face blindness. I'm so bad for it. But usernames.
Yeah, usernames.
I think also on the flip side of it, to like be fair to them, they spend a lot of time definitely interacting with like a face, which is our faces. And then they say to themselves, we know each other.
Yeah.
No, I am extra bad though.
Oh, okay.
I am extra
A great
bad.
example is Toby, one of my patrons who did the judging. He won the Flayer sword last year.
Yeah.
I stumbled across a guy in Asda. Yeah, he had a woolly hat on. And I was talking to him, and I was like, at this moment in my mind, going, "They've not introduced themselves. I feel I should know who they are, and I'm really struggling because I've seen a lot of people this week, and my brain's a bit mush."
Yeah.
And it wasn't until, and I was like, "Hi," he was with his kids. It was like close to Christmas. I was like, "Hi, yeah." Did a little bit of small talk. He went off, and I was like, "That's freaking Toby."
Freaking him.
I recognise who it is. It's Toby because I'm in Spondon, and I know he lives in Spondon, so it's going to be Toby. So I went around Asda to try and find him, and I managed to find him. And I was like, sorry, I was a bit like, I wasn't quite with it. And I kind of had that during the day a bit on the Sunday.
I'm sure it's fine, but yeah, I'm terrible at that.
Thing is, I mean, it's not like I see a lot of people and I've got a lot of followers. It's not that. It's like when you've run in a retail store and you've had a lot of, because a fair few of them turned up, and I recognise quite a few of them. I've got years of working with people in retail that were locals to Games Workshop Derby. Then there's all the people I've met across the years of working in Games Workshop studios and stuff like that. So there's lots of people I will engage with then. And then, of course, you got your following for like your new channel. There's a lot of faces to try and remember.
Absolutely. I think we should absolutely be able to normalize. That's why like Louise will veto, like say this. I over reintroduce people to each other all the time.
Yes.
Like I do it all the time. I think that's from working in nightclubs for all those years where I'm just constantly like, hey, have you met this person? They're like, no, we've met several times. But I do that a lot.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You do this with me and your friends. You're like, Louise, have you met this person we went out for dinner with yesterday? I'm like,
yes. But I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. And I think that's because we should really normalize the fact that like, hey, remembering people is not the easiest.
No.
Right. And also like even just keeping that much information.
Feels bad though when like you struggle with it though, because you really do care about these people. You just kind of suck.
I think I want to mention as well is that when I was at the door welcoming people in, lots of people came along and they're like, got some gifts. So Squachel gave me a Yorkshire tea.
She's
milk
so
jug.
cute. Shout out to Squachel. It was great seeing you.
She's great.
That's very kind of you, Squachel. It feels like a family heirloom that you're passing on. But she was like, no, I want you to have it because you love Yorkshire tea.
She's the best.
Yeah,
she's the best.
You know, it survived the trip from Ireland.
Yeah.
But there was a couple, and a lot of people came in a short space of time during that moment.
Yeah.
And I want you to tell me and reach out because I recognize your faces and I could pick you out in a
lineup, a police lineup.
But I want to shout them out when I get around to doing a PeachCon video. I want to give them a shout out because they gave me this Amon Hen Boromir.
Oh my god, that's
miniature.
Shoot,
and I'm like, and my brain's like, I should know, and brain's gone.
So what I started doing was asking if they have social media, and then taking a picture of their social media with the thing.
Screenshot and stuff like that. Yeah. There was just a picture of people.
I'm that bad though. I don't think that's normal. That's how bad I am at remembering people. I'm like, do you have social media? Good. Screenshot it. Now it's like in my mind.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting technique. Yeah. No, I don't do that. Like, but you just got to meet people, say hi, and then sometimes you're like, hey, we might have met before. I'm really sorry if I haven't.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, sometimes it blurs in the day, and there's that thing where you can like say someone's name and then repeat it in a conversation. You're more likely to remember it.
No.
But sometimes when you got like a few people.
Also, as we discussed, you were very overwhelmed and stressed. So,
so Saturday, go back to Saturday. So I was a bit stressed because there was like a bunch of stands that hadn't turned up, but Boyle was on the same weekend. I've been given some feedback from a few people say maybe don't do it the same weekend as Boyle, but I'm gonna because I wanted to try and keep the same weekend going.
And Boyle's not always the same as well. Sometimes Boyle's like the week before.
And also if people have driven a long way,
they could do both.
From like Scotland or Cornwall,
Ireland,
they're going to do one day at one, and they could probably do one day at the other.
Which a lot of them did.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So a fair few people that went to Boyle on Saturday came to PeachCon.
Also, Boyle can handle about 50 people.
Yeah.
Like with love and respect. Like it's like not that big a space. Like it's not really like there's like food and stuff, but like it's a little bit of a shop, and that's it's again, Louise, great event for like the people who go. I'm just saying that like if 2,000 people descend on Boyle, it'd be a disaster. That's a fair thing to say.
I remember when I made a video about it, and then the Facebook boomers got mad because they're like, "Oh, where are we going to park now?"
Because there's 7 of them who go can't park. Yeah, I just want to be really clear. Like
parking.
Oh wait, parking was a nightmare.
Was that a nightmare?
Something I didn't think about. Well, next year.
Oh yeah, well,
because it wasn't until the night before I realised that the school only has a certain amount of spaces, and I knew at that point that 300 tickets had been sold, and I was like, "Where's everyone going to go?" So I kind of like looked in the local area, and I know Spondon quite well. So there's there's a few areas with double yellows that you can't park, and then it goes into normal.
Not enough for 300 people.
Yeah, exactly. So I was able to like find some spots and say go here, but I didn't put that out to the full internet like an idiot. But then the caretaker, who was a superstar, Andy, his name was, worked the whole day, both Saturday and Sunday.
What a sweetheart.
And he would help find trolleys to move stuff. But he was just like, I'll just open up the field. I was like, that's an option.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I was like, I wish we'd known that at the start. There's quite a lot of people.
There's quite a lot of people. That would have been good. That would have been good info.
Yeah. So lots of learnings. But yeah, Saturday I was a bit stressed because there was a lot to move, a lot to shift around. And so it was sort of contingent on some stands being in place first. And I got a bit of an idea of
had to build around them.
Yeah. I'd said yes to a lot of people. And maybe in future I should be a bit more. Now I know the space a bit better.
Everyone seemed to fit. Like it seemed fine.
Yeah. But in my head, it was like, it was smaller.
It was not.
Well, the space was smaller.
The space was smaller than it actually was.
It was huge.
But also tables became a bit of a problem at one point.
Did it?
But then, in a school.
So from my point of view, as someone who just turned up, it seemed to go so smoothly.
That's because all the problems have gone by that point.
I also think there's a bit of like there's again working in clubs and doing events for a long time. Like most people are just like yeah, that was good. And you're like, actually, no, the coat wasn't working.
Yeah.
The
it was like
electricity.
that last year. You were like, oh, couple of hiccups. I'm like, I would never.
Yeah, I think that's
people
the
don't
thing,
really know.
Yeah.
It's like when it was up and running,
Everyone
I was
just
chilled,
had a really good
I was
time.
happy. Yeah, I was running around.
I wouldn't say you were chilled. You were manic running around.
I was
but you were happy.
I was happy and
Yeah.
I was having fun. But I wanted to make sure everyone else was happy. And like Liz didn't get a chance to get away. So I tried to get some food as well.
Yeah, Liz was trapped at the table.
She was trapped because she was working the stand where
Oh,
all the mugs
burger
were.
van looked yummy.
Yeah, more food next year.
I
Because that was
ordered
a
a
big queue for one
McDonald's.
burger van.
Yeah, I heard
They
there's
were
going to be
over
more
the moon.
burger vans.
Yeah, more burger vans. I did mention to an ice cream guy at like Charlie's football day.
Well, maybe if there's any
But he didn't turn
food
up.
traders who want to go to PeachCon next
Yes.
year.
Or if anyone wants to hang out with me on like my Jamaican barbecue grill, which I'll be setting up.
Oh,
Just be me.
Oh my god!
Just be
Is
me.
it just you and like a tinfoil grill?
It's me. Just listen to some tunes. Just like, yeah, no, I'm doing that next year. If that's okay.
Please do.
Rob's Jamaican grill.
Yeah.
It's just
Rob's Jamaican grill.
aluminium
Do
foil.
I need to get you like a massive extension lead or anything like that?
Nah, I'll be fine.
for
We'll
his
figure it out.
massive music blaster? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
But
no, it was great.
It was what the Sunday I was chuffed with. So many people turned up. People bought tickets on the door.
It was so like because Peachy is too humble. It was massive.
It was
No,
It was-
I didn't go. But
I'm gonna
like,
show you all the footage after this.
Yeah.
It was like fucking like if I didn't know you personally, I'd be like, oh, this is I mean, obviously it was a really proper event, but I'd be like, oh, this is up there with like ChillCon and stuff like that. How the fuck did you do that, Peach?
I don't know. Just asked a lot of people, and a lot of people were very kind and helped out.
The
And-
painting competition was amazing.
Well, there's so many good
there was a
entries.
painting competition.
Yeah, so I did that
Yes.
last year, and then this year
There was loads
kind
last
of
year.
similar
Got a
categories.
whole
but
room for it.
yeah, a whole room.
Wow.
The drama room. No drama happened in the room.
Mhm.
which
What's the
was sad.
drama room?
It was just the school's drama room.
Oh, right. Okay,
Oh,
that
I
makes
did-
sense.
I did find a
Haters are messy
tambourine.
bitches. That's fair. Yeah.
I did find a tambourine and I was playing
Yes,
it for
there was
a
a
while.
tambourine. Yeah. Oh, I've lost one of me black cloths. I need to go back to the school and see if I can find it.
Do you? I'd like to also say as well. Like, I didn't go. I was running an event. Also, walking's not the easiest.
Yeah.
But everyone has said that it was amazing,
It was
and a great
amazing.
time. So I assume next year will be even busier and it'll be even
Oh
bigger.
yeah, what's
Yes.
the plans for PeachyCon 2026?
Yeah, but also, do you have like first you said it was just a thank you to all your patrons.
Yeah.
But now it definitely feels like it's become a thing.
That's because people
Well,
more
it felt
people
like a
wanted
thank
to
you to
join.
the vendors too
And,
this
yeah,
year.
so more people wanted to be part of the Peach experience, like for the patrons. But I was like, well, if you're a patron, then you come down for free, and I'll always do that. If you're a patron,
It's
you
a
don't
great-
pay
Well,
it's
for
if
a
you
great
make it
idea.
big enough, patrons get to go in the VIP area.
they get to go in the VIP
Ooh.
area. Oh, I like that.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah,
oh,
I did do
like.
something, and also I'm like, was it a value? So please let me know as well if you are a patron and you did get a goodie bag, because I was a bit stressed about that because I got like a tote bag, there was a Peachy mug in it,
I'm
there
sure
was like a measuring stick,
everybody
there
was
was some treats in there,
delighted. Peach.
some extra sprues, and it was like 35 quid for the ticket.
Yeah.
That includes obviously like the entry and like all.
Was
the
it like a
stickers.
VIP bag?
It was like a
goodie
premium bag, but I'm like, was it premium enough? I'm not sure.
I think
So
I
maybe
think,
next year I should try and get some more stuff in there.
I think it was really
okay.
good.
But yeah, so I'd like the tickets to the patrons that had a promo code, so they can just get in.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank the school as well, so all the teachers and any people at the Warhammer Club could come along for free as well.
Nice.
Because they would give me quite a nice bargain on the premises.
Oh, it was a lovely
It was
premises.
very nice, absolutely. West Park School, cheers.
It was
Shout out.
great. Yeah, shout out to them.
And this is the thing. I'm still like, I'm waking up in the night with sweats, going, I didn't thank this person. Didn't thank you for all the recording you did.
I
was like,
we're
did I
even
thank
because
Rogue Hobbies? Did I thank this stand? Did I?
no,
I'm
you
sure
know,
I did.
I don't need to thank you.
Yeah.
I want to thank you. I turned up. You let me park up there, and Rascaltown did really well.
Yeah.
So thank you.
A lot of the stands seem to have done well. Like
Everyone I talked to said they had a really
they've
good
started
day.
to go back and get more stock, which I really like, because they rocked up. They were going to play some games originally. They're like, no, we just brought a trade stand.
Yeah.
But we made sure we brought a trade stand with all the stuff you've done videos on. I was like, smart.
That's so smart.
And then you had to go back and get restocked. I was
That's
like,
fun.
cool.
Oh, that's fun.
We were thinking that we might have to. We ran out of t-shirts at one point, but it wasn't worth going back for them. We had
Oh,
plenty of goblins,
yeah,
so it's
okay.
okay.
That's fun.
So traders, big shout out to the traders, because they made the day better by having stuff people could buy.
I think people really liked having the traders there because it felt like a proper little event.
Yeah. So next year I'm going to take over the sports hall, which is the same size but bigger. Same size but bigger. Same sort of. It's like that, but like
same
an
size
extra
but bigger.
half.
Would you do seminars? I feel that was the one thing from
So there
Adepticon.
was.
There
I feel
was
like,
because Jordan did a little quiz, didn't he?
So originally Andy, the Remembrance was going to do a seminar.
Shout out to Andy. Hope you're
So
feeling
in a
better,
room
bud.
set aside for him, it was classroom set aside for him, which was beautifully set up by Mrs. Peach and John. But he was too poorly.
Oh,
And then Jordan sort of was just like, if there's still the space, I could knock up a quiz. I was like, Jordan, if you want to do that, you can totally do that. I'll do
That'd
it
be
now, so
great,
Go
yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
So he did, I think about 15, 20 people attended his
He's
quiz.
great. I love Jordan.
but I think in the future, like, it was definitely what I felt from Adepticon.
Yeah.
I definitely felt like a draw, but also like a really nice thing to have as available is like, because you normally go around all the vendors, and depending on the size of something, they're so big.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it takes you a couple of hours.
And
but
also,
then,
it's nice to just sit down and just unwind for a little bit.
especially, but also like, you've got so many good contacts inside of the industry. I bet there's a bunch of really interesting people you could have do chats.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
Agreed.
interest, like especially if you plan it like a lot ahead
It
of
was
time.
nice at Adepticon being like, oh, I'm really tired. Let's go listen to Tumas talk about Trench Crusade.
Yeah,
Do you think we should do a Juggz at PeachCon?
We could if you have
Absolutely.
time.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah, we could do that, or like I'll
If
even help you
Rob's-
do the
if Rob's
seminar stuff
better.
if you wanted to. Like I'm sure there's people like Peter Wargamer. I'm sure he would love to do like a seminar. One of the things that I think the different to a talk panel, what I definitely would love to have is like someone who understands the right questions to ask.
What do you
like for instance, like having someone like Peter Wargamer on about like, because he's doing this.
Oh, do you mean like you host a panel, like an interview? Because you're a good interviewee.
Oh, I'm not talking about me, but maybe me, but like whoever we can find. But
Just
I'm
some
not.
handsome guy who's good at interviews. Maybe has an iron count of 9. Like,
I'm not talking about me.
I'm talking
saying,
about you.
What I'm saying is you don't often like. Normally, you get crowd when we've done a couple of panels live now, and the crowd questions are like okay.
Yeah.
No, I love the crowd questions.
They are, but they're
What's
normally
your
like
favorite flavor of fruit? Is it my favorite every time? No, I would always have crowd questions. I fucking love.
I
Crowd
think you should have
questions.
some crowd questions.
Yeah.
But some really good.
Yeah, how dare
prompting.
you?
Yeah,
I'm on the
having-
people side in this one, Rob. You suck.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I agree. But like, what I meant is I was thinking specifically about Adepticon.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of because there's so many talented people at Adepticon, and they don't have someone sat down and be like, okay, I'm going to get maybe a couple of people with different opinions, not necessarily different opinions,
Ooh,
but
a
like
debate show.
No, not a debate. Not
Ooh,
a debate.
a debate show.
Making everything I say sound terrible.
Sorry, Rob.
Like, but like a couple of people with opinions on something, and then ask them like, I don't know, like sustainability of wargaming, or something, or like how do you manage your like bits, boxes, and stuff like that. Like things that like these people are good at like communicating about, and especially if they know ahead of time. Like with Salute, we didn't really know what we'd be chatting about at Salute.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was a
Fast
bit like,
and loose.
I think that's definitely something I'd like to do is like have a place to do that during the day so people can go and listen to Pete the Wargamer talk about like maybe his journey and maybe like certain stuff that he does. That's
Tom would
relevant.
just be in their front row asking
they're
him all
best
the
mates
questions.
now,
Oh
aren't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
They're best
Tom,
mates.
Pete, if you're watching this, Tom's a big fan of yours.
Shouldn't have stuck those two next to each other. Really.
It was their nightmare.
super well-dressed, neat people.
Yeah.
What,
yeah.
Tom and Pete the Wargamer? Pete the Wargamer is
such a lovely guy.
he's just a good guy.
He's just a good guy.
Just a good guy.
Just a good guy. He probably like drowns cats in like canals. or
Oh
something
my
like
God,
that.
Pete, stop.
I mean, look at him.
Idea, drowning
everything
cats.
he does is
The
But
cats.
it's done by a lady.
How do you think he gets his dead animal bits? Come on.
God, you're right.
Oh,
This
wow.
just in.
No, we love you, Pete. We love
So
Yeah,
you.
we
you
love
had a painting
Pete.
competition, you had vendors.
So the painting competition I'm going to grow next year, and I've had some advice on different categories to do. Next year there will definitely be a sharp category because the sharp model will be out. So that is not negotiable.
Can Peachy?
You're in charge. Liz, if you're watching,
It's not negotiable. She's like, I never said it wasn't.
Charlie, back down.
Shut up, Lauren.
Can your miniature be included in that category?
It's not an official chosen man.
Oh
so
my
no.
God, look, you're so ill.
No,
Oh,
it's
you
not
won't
official
even allow
chosen man.
yourself to be in
I
it.
think there
It's
must
so
be a
funny.
Peachy mini painting competition.
I mean, that's something
and
to do
that's
with Salute.
non-negotiable.
They
That
do that
is
with Salute, don't they? They do like the
non-negotiable.
previous year's model that they hand in for the
There
painting
you go.
competition of that year. So that's
Yeah, because you also did a model, right?
yes, thank you,
Which
Tom.
we've advertised many times.
Thank you, Tom.
But like,
Thank you, Tom.
but
Thank
did people like it?
you, Tom. It did very well. Surprised that I didn't think anyone would buy any.
Oh, it was when your mum and dad came up to talk and they got to meet Tom and they really liked that. Oh, it was so cute. I love
my
your mum and
mum's
dad.
such
They're
a
so
shill.
cool.
for me.
Oh, that's cute though. They should be
proper chill. Just a shill.
I don't think a mum can be a
I
shill.
think that's parental love.
No,
Yeah,
so
I
she
think that's
goes,
love.
"Oh, I like your video the other night." I was like, "Oh, did you watch?" She's like, "No."
My mum watches
just
all my
liked it.
videos.
That's love. Yeah, she's probably watching it. Shout out Leslie.
Cheers, Mum.
Shout out, Leslie.
Yeah.
Leslie,
Hi,
all right,
Mum.
Leslie. Nice dog.
Nice dogs.
But yeah, so my mum and dad and me, some of my family were there. They were buying stuff. But yeah, a miniature of your own was weird, and I didn't think people would buy it, but they did. People are already putting them on
It's almost
the
like
socials.
people have come to PeachCon. Peach is gonna fucking blow your mind. Well, I'm gonna say you might want to sit down for this one, Peach.
Oh, yeah.
I'm listening.
People go to PeachCon
Okay.
because they like the peach.
No, maybe.
I like a little bit of the peach.
Also, you have such a great vibe. So
yeah,
like,
you do 10 out of 10 vibe.
You would give it makes sense that the energy you would create in an event would also be very vibey.
That's something I said. Like I can't remember who I was talking to, but rest assured, it was many people that all agreed with me. And we were like, it's a really unpretentious con. Like it's just really good vibes. Like you're not
feel good.
trying to do anything. You're not trying to push anything. You're just like, it's grown from a place which was so nice.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And that's really good.
And that's something I think as a core I want to make sure I keep. So even when I do grow in size and have more vendors and stuff, I think still keeping that vibe going. One of the biggest things that was sort of like a big sad for me was I reached out to a bunch of trade stands.
Yeah.
Ones that I really respect and like, and
Yeah.
a bunch of them came.
Yeah.
But I found out Crooked Dice is one of my favorites as well.
I know Crooked Dice.
And he sent me a message going, "Oh mate, you should have said I would have brought a trade stand." I was like, I thought I sent you an email. I was like, I never got one.
Oh,
It was in my drafts.
Oh,
It never
that's
got
so
sent.
sad.
So I'd obviously started doing it. I either got distracted, but I've had it a few times where I've thought I've sent an email, but it's gone into drafts. For some
You were
reason.
doing a lot. I'm sure there.
Yeah, so something happened and it never appeared. And I'm like,
sorry,
I'm so
Crooked
sorry, Carl.
Dice.
I'm so sorry. So next year, Carl's definitely got a spot. There's a whole bunch of people like War Mag.
Can I come?
You were always welcome.
Yay!
You guys are always. I've like literally because shout out to John Sanders. He did a lot of logistics and like organizing as well.
Yeah, he
I'm
seemed
like,
on it.
There's always a space. Non-negotiable. There's always a space for
Non-negotiable. Again.
for big
Who are you
tinted
negotiating
row
with?
copies.
Wait, why?
Row copies are allowed, but they've got to have big boobs.
Tom will be there. Tom and Ash are going to be there, just like we love this.
Boobs. Please come in
Yeah,
like those
they
big
will,
fake
they
boobs.
will.
That'd be great.
They absolutely would.
Oh, no. But Annie had a great time. So I wanted like
Bad Squiddo.
Bad Squiddo, Big Squiddo,
And she's done all of the conventions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
she
that's
does
been one of her
everything.
things, right?
Yeah.
So like, if
she
she's
was
giving,
like, "Oh, and he brought some colouring in and a few little bits," and it was like, "It's an actual con." I was like, "Well, is it? I don't know. It's just a few
She'll be better
stalls."
prepared next year.
Sorry,
It was so good though. Like big congratulations everyone in the chat. Say
You
congratulations.
said
to
she's done a
Peach.
lot of cons.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess she's got a fair bit of experience.
That's
I
what
should
I'm trying to
probably
say.
pick her brains
Yeah.
for-
Yeah, you
and
should.
she also
should,
said that she said it
absolutely.
was good, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's the important part.
Yeah.
It's
You should have a chat with Annie. She knows everything.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of feedback from like food, more food, sort out the parking better.
That's easy.
And now I've asked the office if I can book it for us the dates, similar dates for next year.
Same slot next year.
But I'm not sure if anyone's in. I know it's like exam week this week, so they're getting all the results. So they're
True,
probably all worried about that. But I'm getting the sports hall. Make sure.
What are you going to do with the sports hall?
So
What's
I'm
the
either
plan?
going
What's
to
the
put
plan?
all the traders in one and all the games in another. Or still mix and match it. I don't know.
The mix
Are you
match
tempted
was
to have
fun.
more like people like can do like test games sort of thing?
Yeah. There's a few there. So people were running like games. And I suppose I could have given them the volunteer t-shirts really. But they were running games like Battletech, Trench Crusade.
Yeah, there's the Gundam guys.
Gundam guy.
Yeah.
Donald. It's Donato or Donato. I can't.
Donatello?
Not
A turtle?
definitely not Donatello.
You had a turtle?
Him and his daughter have got like a really cool Gundam.
It was
of, like,
super
game.
cool. I loved it.
adorable.
Yeah. They were.
so-
I filmed a bunch of their games and stuff. They were great. They were.
Okay,
I met
that's
some
adorable.
really lovely people. Your people are so nice.
Yeah,
Peach.
I'm lucky to have a good following
Yeah, you do.
of some lovely human beings.
Your
And then
vibe. Your
also-
vibe attracts your tribe.
They say that.
I say
They do
that.
say that.
I
say
just
that.
said it. I just said
They
it.
do say that. Like,
just
it's
said
really
it.
important to.
But yours are all like just pretty sort of intense crackheads.
Get wrecked.
Me?
Yeah, you. All
to
nine.
the all
Again.
iron level 9.
Yeah.
Let's make fun of Rob's disability.
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I take one of mine versus 100 of both of yours.
Yeah, fair. Accurate.
Survivability through the roof, even with iron level 9.
You've met my guys.
We are God's weakest soldiers.
Yeah, we are. True.
But it sounds amazing, and
great.
you're definitely doing it again next year.
Yeah. I was very worn out the day after.
Of course.
Straight after, to be fair.
I didn't
Did you
even
get all
run
of the
around.
anxiety, obviously pre-event, and now you're getting anxiety post-event?
Post-event anxiety. Pre-event was like, I've said yes to loads of people. I don't know if there's enough space.
I hope people turn
I
up.
thought I'd put like all this information down in my mind. Like I'd planned it, but I'd also over said yes. But then there was enough tables to go around.
Yeah.
I just need to be a bit more on the ball with that. John was great because he was just like, this is an extra. I don't think we've got room. I was like, oh, sorry. But so that was make sure I could fit everyone in and no one was unhappy.
No.
And no one seemed unhappy.
No one was unhappy. Everyone was the opposite.
So.
Everyone was
Yeah,
quite
everyone
happy.
Hopefully made some money and it was worth their while coming down. And people spent some stuff and got things they wanted.
I met lots of lovely people and had a great time and saw my friends.
And get to, with the labels, get to actually engage with people that you've met and chatted to in the Discords and stuff.
Yeah, we have a lot of I think, followers between me and you. So I got to meet a load of people.
Port Pie Pete and his daughter are just massive fans of your stuff. So.
Oh, I love them.
The post was like, did I say thank you? Were they happy? Did they have fun? Oh, God. Will they come back?
I filmed the award ceremony. I think that's going to be fun for you to watch back.
Raffle went on too long.
No!
The raffle went on too long.
It's important to know every award ceremony goes on too long.
Yeah, mine definitely did.
Yeah, but you had it was so generous, though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a way that you could make it shorter. And
bundle the things in a bit more. Maybe Liz suggested, or I can't remember if it was Liz or someone suggested doing like one part way through the day and then one later on.
Maybe? Midday raffle?
Would you be tempted to have like an onstage magician as you're doing it?
Yes.
Is that you?
Just no.
Or just like a lady singing, a singing lady.
Cosplayers, won't mind that. Cosplayers reaching out.
If you're a
Peachy
cosplayer.
Idea, a raffle, but William in cosplay.
Big poop cosplay. I know a few from my muscle mummies that seem to appear in my
there
feed.
you go. They love you. Muscle mummies
love me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, I would say 10 out of 10 event.
10 out of 10.
Also,
I'd say 7 out of 10.
No,
10
I expect it to go from strength to strength. Like
It's already from last year to this year, Peachy.
Yeah.
It's strong.
Yeah. And you
strong.
see things like I'd like to say that I think the organization and the quality of ChillCon is something to be admired.
Yeah,
Aspired to for sure. I think that's really, really good. But actually, there's not many events like that.
Oh, we need more of those.
Yeah, we need more of those.
So,
and actually, sorry, not to cut you off, but like a little thing that's happened in Age Sumo at the moment is we've tracked lots of stats. We do that every time.
Yeah, you said this last year. You said more people are going to smaller events.
More people are going to smaller events.
That's true.
Like, for instance, I'm not super keen to go to UK Games Expo.
Yeah.
It was packed. It's packed. Like, obviously, there's all these amazing things there.
Expo.
Maybe I would go once every 2 years.
But if I could go to like 3 PeachCons, hell yeah.
I would be much more excited about that. I'd much more like to hang out with so the couple of hundred.
PeachCon.
Yeah, the couple of 500-600 people that like JuggzCon. Are we going to do a JuggzCon?
Yeah. Well, so I had this idea. I'll come to the other point in a minute too. So I had this idea early on. I was talking to Jordan Sorcery about like having a convention where like it was just a fun place, a creator convention.
Yeah, you said that's a cool idea.
And could down the line maybe PeachCon could be that. So because
I would always want it. Like don't fucking.
I mean, more conventions in the calendar is good for the traders and people.
I think it's better for the traders.
Let yourself have your own thing.
Yeah, let yourself have your own thing.
But I also want as many content creators to come down as possible so they can show off their stuff.
Well, we could do
Content Con.
Well, having seminar things would be good for that. If you think about it,
what's that?
A seminar would give them a chance to do that. For sure.
Yeah, because it's nice for people to not just come down and say because they support me, but also see people because they don't just support me; they support you guys. They support.
Oh yeah, loads of people were asking after you.
Well, I have a pitch for both of you actually. Yeah. So this week I spent a bunch of money on because we have Valbjorn in a couple of weeks here.
Oh, fantastic!
He's
doing
a sculpt. Yeah.
No, I've met him at
wonderful person.
Yeah, he's
wonderful.
Such a sweetie pie. Really he's like Dave Mustaine, but like socially acceptable and really nice.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like a Viking. He sculpts Vikings.
Yeah.
He's just amazing.
He's a cool guy.
He's great.
Space
but
Vikings.
he's doing a seminar here at the TSN.
Yeah.
What date?
2 weeks out.
It's sold out though. So
It's sold out.
tickets.
It's sold out 4 minutes.
We get him on Juggz?
We're going to ask him.
I think he asked if he could go.
So we're going to get him on Juggz. He's going to be wonderful.
There's a bunch of people I want to get on Juggz.
Yeah.
Because it's been ages since
Like
we've
Annie.
had
We keep saying
Annie, Tom Evans.
Oh, those are people. Let's do it.
Tom Evans.
Tom Evans, Film Deck Minatures, the guy that goes around and like does all the old Hammer documentary style interviews. He's great.
You can just tell me there's someone coming on. It's a collaborative project.
I know, but
Like,
you feel
that's
like
fine.
the manager.
Oh, Jesus, that sucks for me. Okay. most of people's response to PeachCon were like, I've met Peachy. Isn't that the guy that like got lost at Adepticon? It's like, yeah. Did he organize all of this? It's like, he did.
I didn't organize all of that. I had people to help me.
But anyway, but my point is because we've got Valbuild coming, like last time Cult of Paint organized it, this year, like we're organizing it. And so I've invested in lamps, like lights, cutting mats for like enough people to do the seminar downstairs. So
we could do seminars.
I would like you to. I'd like to pitch. So let me know in the comments if you're still watching. If you turn up to a Louise and Peachy painting seminar,
what would you like to see us do?
Yeah, what would you like to see us do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think for Tina's camping kit bash, I'm doing prismatic power swords.
Nice.
Is she doing that here? Is that the one that's
that's in Belgium.
Yeah, so you're going to that? Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Or maybe because we could maybe do like a because I know you both work really well together. Maybe like one day we do like Louise does a thing and Peachy's helping, and then the other day Peachy's doing a thing and Louise is helping.
Sweet,
right? And that way, like, Louise like,
sorry.
Peachy.
It's really hot in here.
Yeah, but I think people really enjoy that.
Yeah,
and also like,
I enjoyed doing the colouring in.
Yeah, I enjoyed having Peachy.
So can I sign you both up?
Yep, sign me up. I'm in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Look, she's scared. I need you both to do it together so Louise feels confident.
Yeah.
I'll do it if he's doing it.
Because you'll do it if he's doing it. All right. Will you do it if she's doing
100%, yeah.
All right, done.
Shit.
That was something I was going to say, not shit. Some of the feedback I got from the traders was it's nice to have more local cons as well because there's Partisan, there's BrickCon.
BritCon.
Oh, why did I say brick?
I think it's because you've been hanging out with Charlie who
the
likes
one that's in Nottingham. Yeah, the two fat lines.
Yeah, so more of that is good apparently, and Derby
more often as well.
Yeah,
that's the kind of
little
point.
And often.
Yeah, little and more often I think is actually really good. So we should do a Juggz Con, a Rogue Hobbies Con.
Yes,
and then we don't need to do
like an honest con between the three of us.
Don't need an honest con.
Yeah,
don't need what con?
An honest con.
Honest. Oh, why don't you get a con?
Don't need one.
Why not?
Don't need one.
Why not?
Or just make one solid one that's all of your like square based honest.
Yeah, a square honest heresy con.
Wow, catchy.
Yeah, catchy.
I think we could do with a rock con.
Huh?
Honest squarecy.
The honest squarecy is good. I like it.
I'm in. But we are out of this episode where we're going to be talking about the behind the scenes drama that occurred.
There
wasn't any.
There wasn't so much.
Was there?
There was big titted ladies.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
Were there tea ladies?
Titted ladies.
Big
titted tea ladies.
I turned up, so the average just plummeted.
Louise.
And then I turned up and it got back to normal again.
Yay!
We hope you've enjoyed this video. We want to say a special thank you for watching and hanging out.
And thank you to everyone who came to PeachCon.
PeachCon. Thank you. Love you.
Let's
I'm
have a
sorry
bye.
if I didn't
Bye,
see
bye,
all of
bye.
you. Bye.